Wow, that was just striped. Taking aim from about 180 yards here, just 2 shots behind. Looks to be going with the 4-iron. Setting up in some very deep rough. Outstanding approach shot.
Of all the shots that I like the most, that one ranks right up there.
And this putt coming up for his par. Hang on, this looks pretty handy. Trailing by a stroke after that hole. This hole is a par 5. Oh, that's a high caliber shot. Rich, one of the big advantages for the experienced players on tour is their history around particular courses. But what advice would you give to the new players who are coming to a course for the first time and how to handle it?
I would say tread easily. Go in there and just try to get into a good rhythm on the golf course. Don't try and go out and try and hit too many heroic shots or go after too many flag sticks, because if you don't know what the consequences are if you don't pull off that shot, well, shame on you. So I think that the veterans obviously have more knowledge about golf courses, and they can say, oh, I don't want to miss it there because that's dead. I've seen it happen before. When you go into a new golf course, Luke, you got to go in with it and just try and play a little bit on the defensive side. Don't get too greedy. Don't try and make too many things happen. Go in there, find some fairways, find some greens, hole a few putts here and there, get some confidence going first before you start attacking pins.
Always love these opportunities, especially when it's for birdie. Good looking putt. Oh, well played. And with it, he'll move to a couple under par. He's currently in a share of top spot. Let's see what happens here on the 7th. Good shot there, Beamer. And Henny, what's he looking at here?
And from about 105 yards.
And choosing the 8-iron here. Sitting at 2 under. Currently tied for top spot. And if this can go down, he'll save par.
Rolling end over end. This putt's looking great.
He's currently tied for first. We've reached the 8th hole. Opting for the 3-iron here. Any bounce to the left here would be helpful. And this putt is for a big 2 on the scorecard. This has eyes for the hole. This is a par putt. Job done. Let's head to the next. This hole here is a par 4. Second shot here on the 9th. Oh, that's great. It just missed the hole. That was exactly what the doctor ordered.
Almost a gimme birdie there, Luke. Fantastic.
And they'll tap this in for birdie. Well, this is when the knees start to knock. The sweat starts to appear on the palms of your hands, Rich. Just a slender lead with 9 to play.
Yeah, no time to start thinking about that lead, Luke. They got to keep their head down and keep going forward. Cannot think about that lead or people will pass them.
Second shot here at the 10th.
Not too sure what they were trying to do with that swing.
Oh, Henny, that looks like a putrid lie. Is it bad?
It looks like they have a good lie here in the sand.
This would be a momentum saver here, getting this up and down.
Oh, yeah. Are you kidding me?
And a chip in, Luke, just what the doctor ordered.
Teeing off here at the 11th.
Nice birdie at the last. Let's see what they can produce here.
Always think about taking one more club when playing to an elevated green. Going with the 4-iron here. Getting ready to play their third. He's got a 2-stroke buffer. Playing their 4th shot. Okay, steady now. Oh, these are good for the momentum, these ones. Right on 8 feet.
Looks good.
Well, the leader giving a little hope for the rest of the field there as they put down a bogey on the scorecard. Our current leader is enjoying a 1-shot lead. Teeing off here on the 12th hole. Opting for the 4-iron here. Woo, back there, horsey. And from the green side rough here. Oh, I thought that one was going in. What's in front of them, Henny?
This is a 12-footer here. This really looks good.
Still in the lead now after that hole. Let's see what happens here on the 13th hole, shall we? Looks like this one's heading safely for the fairway. And they're playing from about 140 yards out.
Wind is blowing from right to left here. Wants to work it against the wind.
Looks like they're going with the pitching wedge. That's inside the house of opportunity. A good chance to take it even deeper here. This putt's for 4 under.
This one's looking good.
And that's their 4th birdie of the day. And with that, he'll move to 4 under par. We find ourselves on the tee, one of the stronger par 4s on the back 9 here at Jacobson Homestead. The 14th playing 483, Rich, from the tips.
Yeah, generous landing area, thankfully out to the right-hand side. Obviously a bunker down the left, and if you miss it even further left, there's water lurking. But the second shot, this is where it gets slippery. This is where it gets dangerous, especially to a back right hole location. All of a sudden, the water down the right-hand side comes into full view. Bailing out to the left in the bunker, not so hot either. I'll tell you what, it takes a brave player to fire at this flagstick.
Looks to be going with the 4-iron. Yeah, not a bad shot, that one. What are we looking at for this putt, Henny?
Just got to trickle this one in the front door. It's downhill.
Looking really good. Wonderful putt. And that puts some real pressure on their rival now. Leading by a couple after that hole. This hole is a par 5.
They're thinking of going for this one, guys.
Good choice. Going with the 3-iron.
This one headed left.
And here we are with the 3rd shot. Currently leading by 2. This putt about 11 feet in distance. Tracking. And with that putt, now it's 6 under with a few to play.
And with just a slim lead coming down that stretch, anything can happen.
Teeing off here on the 16th hole. Chosen the pitching wedge here. Fingers crossed for a good kick to the left. And just about 8 feet left to the hole.
Good stuff today, especially the short game has been really sharp today.
I like the look of this. Always nice to hold those for a birdie. And that will take him to 7 under. And just now, it's Tiger Woods coming off a birdie at the last. And it moves him to within just 2 strokes of top spot. This looks to be a fairway seeker to me. Nothing like a bit of momentum here, Rich. This one's going for another birdie.
Absolutely. It's been a good streak late in the round.
That's a tad disappointing, isn't it? And it looks like this one's coming straight off the cart path. Time now for the 4th shot. He's got a 2-stroke buffer. You always like that on long putts when you just have to go ahead and tap it in stress-free. And looking at the standings now, and they're currently in 1st place, ahead of Tiger Woods, who's 2nd. Well, what a lovely position to be in, holding the lead, playing the last. Good luck. Oh, that is a thing of beauty. Just off the fairway in the 1st cut. Going with the 8-iron here. If you need any inspiration, Bob Tway once holed out of the bunker to win a major. The hole out from off this green here to win the tournament. Well, it all comes down to this. Make the putt to force a playoff. Hey, that's a chip. Oh, how about that, Rich? Do you want me to go fill up your cup? Looks like we're going to extra holes. That was a little untidy, wasn't it? Oh, a big moment here. Really got to be aggressive if they want to have a chance in this one.
With their opponent in there close, Luke, absolutely take dead aim.
Going with the 3-iron. Oh, and that's a missed green in a playoff. Hopefully they can regain their composure. This is an extremely long putt. You might even have to hinge on this one.
Now this is important. This for par.
just didn't drop. That's disappointing. It's always hard to see. Someone had to lose today, and unfortunately for this player, it was them.
Getting to the playoff was a great accomplishment. However, losing on the first hole doesn't feel good, but still a good week.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, hope you enjoyed our extra coverage in this week's playoff finale. From myself and all the .2K Sports, in association with the PGA Tour, proudly presents the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. Today's coverage of the Shriners Hospitals for Children Open is about to start. I'm Luke Elvey alongside major champion Rich Beam in the booth, and it's wonderful to welcome in Henny Koyak, who's out on the course following our featured group.
Hi Luke, I'm looking forward to bringing you the action from the ground level for this week's featured group. Now there's a sense of heightened competition this week, and this player has mentioned that they're starting up a rivalry this week with their playing partner.
So it appears this player's target is to beat Ricky Fowler this week. That should be an exciting showdown, Henny.
Yeah, Ricky Fowler sounds like he's up for the challenge. On social media, he's been talking about this rivalry. Is Ricky ever not up for the challenge, though? He'll smile as he's beating you, that's for sure.
Yes, likes to kill him with kindness, does our Ricky. He is a wonderful fella on and off the course. And with a renewed confidence in his game, the new father's looking to shine here. This will be a tough challenge for our rivalry. Opting for the 5-iron. Getting ready to play their third.
Wind moving right to left on this shot.
Got great connection here. Yeah, this is looking good.
Good shot there. A chance to save the par if he can make this one. There it is.
Very nice par indeed. Very solid hole played.
The second at TPC Summerland is a par 4 measuring 469 yards from the back tee. It plays slightly downhill, so a strong drive here will set up even just a short iron approach. However, there's a huge waste area to the right, so accuracy off the tee is required. The smart option here is to lay back with the 3-metal and give yourself a full shot in, and also take one club less into this green as it will release down the slope.
This one's going to the right.
It's a little wayward.
Wind got that one and took it wayward.
A chance now from the bunker for an up and down. Okay, phase one complete. You've got to make a good putt here. This one just outside 7 feet to the hole.
Trying to save par here.
Oh, what a stroke. Nicely holed and for par. So no movement there. The player remains at even par.
Moving up the leaderboard. I like it.
Well, Rich, that's a shot they'd like to have back again for sure. The third hole at TPC Summerlin has been converted from a par 5 down to a 4, Rich, which makes his second shot much tougher.
Second shot across the ravine to a green that's surrounded by bunkers. Should you find the green in two putts from there will be just fine. But watch out, big numbers abound should you start missing this green out to the right.
Looked like they were swinging a snake on a golf club. And here we are with their fourth. Always a tough shot to get out of.
Yeah, this is not what they wanted. There might be a couple of hits here.
Sixth shot coming up. Nice soft hands around the green. What a skill to have.
Oh, Dr. Chapinski strikes again.
Well, that's a shame. That'll drop them down the standings, that's for sure. The fourth at TPC Summerlin is a pretty straightaway par 4, measuring 450 yards from the back tees. The fairway bunkers down the left and right are to be avoided. Really, not much to this hole. Just be accurate on approach. This would be a great up and down. And a par putt awaits him.
This is on a stupendous line.
This next putt is for bogey.
It's looking solid.
And that's now 5 over for the round. The fifth at TPC Summerlin is a par 3 measuring 197 yards. Depending on where they put the tees on this hole ensures the type of club you need to get at it. If you're going at it, make sure you avoid that bunker that's short and right. Yeah, that one will play. 19 feet to the cup.
Starting to look really good.
Currently at 4 over for the day.
Gotta like it. Moving up the leaderboard. Never a bad thing.
That was wonderfully done. And Henny, what's he looking at here?
Setting up here from about 140 yards.
Looks to have opted for the 8-iron. And here we are with the third shot. Big putt for par coming up.
Putt is underway.
Ooh, that looks like a pure stroke. And after that performance, they'll stay right where they are in the standings. Well, I'm sure it looked better in their mind before they hit it. Well, Rich, in the thick stuff here, not a good spot to be. getting ready to play their third. And he needs this to save par. Looking good for the par. Trailing by 7 after that hole. The 8th at TPC Summerlin is a big par 3, playing 239 from the tips. A well-struck shot will avoid the gully here, but anything to the left half can roll off the green. The bunker short rider also to be avoided, so you don't make a sloppy bogey. Opting for the 3-iron here. We need this one to bounce right. And he's down there. You got to read.
Has to put this one downhill. Rolling end to end, this looking nice.
Sitting at 3 over for the day.
And after that good play, moving up the leaderboard.
The 9th at TPC Summerlin is a par 5 measuring over 563 yards. Really, the main aim here is to just avoid that bunker off the left of the tee. Then, if safely in the fairway, you can get after this green. A strong shot will play to the left half of this green and feed down to any hole location. A birdie chance, no doubt. Rich, I know you love being here in Vegas, perhaps for different reasons than watching the golf tournament, but while we're here at the tournament, tell me a bit more about Shriners' impact on the game and this entire region.
Luke, I fail to see what you mean by that. I think Vegas is a very nice, wholesome city that I do enjoy coming to visit. But the golf course is fantastic. It's held at TPC Summerlin every single year, and it used to be the venue where they had the last round, but now every round is here. And I think the players enjoy that. I think they like being at the same golf course each and every day. They get a feel for it, and I think that's why the scores historically year in and year out are so much lower than they were in the past. I think it's a really good opportunity to go out there and make a ton of birdies, but that's not the easiest thing to do, is it? Getting comfortable making 7, 8, 9 birdies around. Some players don't have that comfort zone, and so I'm always interested to see the players that get into that zone each and every day and are making that many birdies to see if they can sustain it for 4 straight days.
Playing from around 110 yards out. This looks to be hit pretty well from where I'm standing. This putt's about 4 feet from the hole.
A little birdie look in here.
Ooh, nice line. Trailing by 6 shots after that hole. Placement off the tee is required at the TPC Summerlin 11th hole. Par 4, measuring 448 yards. The big bunker down the right side is to be avoided at all costs. And there's also a little tree there which might affect any line of sight approach to this green. And Henny, what's he facing with this one?
Yep, I've paced this. He's got around 195.
Good choice. Go with the 3-iron. Well, a little off the target with that one.
Now from that lie, missing the green was always an option.
Let's see if you can make this and keep the par on the card.
Short game has been absolutely fantastic today.
Not a bad line, this. That's well holed. Sitting at a couple over for the day. The 12th here at Summerlin is another short par 4. 442 yards off the tips, but plays slightly downhill and leaves just a short iron approach. The only real danger here is the big body of water that starts around 150 yards short and goes right up past the green. And what are we looking at here, Henny?
I can see the 125-yard marker just nearby.
And choosing the 8-iron here. This one's heading left, I think. Now, this is a challenging one. A lengthy putt awaits. Ooh. No, that's a punish. Nothing worse than putting it off for green. Playing their 4th shot. This is a bogey putt coming up. And down she goes. Trailing by 8 strokes now after that hole. The 13th at TPC Summerlin is a monster par 5 measuring over 600 yards from the back tees. The big hitters with a tail breeze can cover that bunker on the left-hand side. But if you want to lay up, make sure you've given yourself the right number, because there's a lot to this green and plenty of ways to 3-putt it. Be careful on approach.
Yep, that'll work. That's fine.
What kind of shot are they facing here, Henny?
Setting up here from about 155.
Going with the 8-iron here. That's not the outcome they were after.
A bit short with that effort.
Just 9 feet remaining to the hole.
This is huge for momentum. Gotta try and hold this. This for par.
It's half a chance of being holed, this one. And there's no movement on the leaderboard after that hole. The 14th at TPC Summerlin is a straightaway par 3, playing 168 yards. The green slopes right to left, so make sure you've got the right length of club so you're not left with a long putt. Looks to have opted for the 8-iron. And he's safely on the green.
Slim chance here for birdie, but you never know.
Oh, they're going to walk this one in.
Putting for a par now. Good putt, that. The leader now has a 1-stroke advantage. The 15th at TPC Summerlin is a great short par 4. In fact, a lot will try and drive it in the tournament. If you want to lay it back, you've got around about 115 yards uphill to a green where you can't see those back hole locations. However, a good aggressive play here. Must avoid the pot bunkers around the greens or the big waste area to the left. A chance to make a birdie here or even an eagle. This would be a great up and down from this spot. Hope you're not developing a little glitch there. Time now for the 4th shot. Oh, 5-footer. It's amazing how tour pros hold these. Nice stroke. Well, at least it wasn't a double. Sitting at 4 over for the day.
Unfortunately, backing up slowly but surely on that leaderboard, Luke.
quality shot, that one. The 16th hole at TPC Summerlin is the final par 5 on the course, Rich, and one the players can reach into.
Obviously, no hope leaving it short with your second shot in the water at 16. So most players bailing out, hitting it just over this green. If they draw a decent lie, they can chip it close, make birdie. However, not so easy. There's a couple of low areas and greenside bunkers to deal with along this green.